Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Psychedelic of the Ashen Hawk, and we were starting here with Olgar after T was with us, and blah blah blah, and now we're gonna find out more. Ooh, apparently Lucas is. Why did you attack T? Silence! She went and picked flowers for you. Why can't you understand her kindness toward you? Silence! The sounds of the flames. Father! Extinguish the fireplace this instant! Yes! What happened to Haku? Did he die? Have you lost all your humanity? This is grating to my ears. Even if I must invoke the power of the state and be detested as eponymous government, I have done everything for the people's sake. That's why Now all we do is steal wealth and murder them like the tyrants we are. I sense no humanity from you after you've murdered your very own daughter. You're nothing but a crazed beast. A beast, you say? That's correct. We're all beasts. Everyone who resides in this town is a beast. What are you saying? Everyone simply has forgotten the true form of this town. I'll not allow anything to be taken from me. I'll be on the side to do the taking. That's a talking, actually, but... And this is all to grant the one wish I seek. I'm not doing really good with the voice of Olgar right now. He normally doesn't speak this much, so... The Kaleidovia has caused you to go mad. There's no turning back. All who interfere must be killed. My daughter, and you are no exception, Lucas. Well, I think Lucas will be okay with us killing. Anyway. I see. So it's true. Yes, T was attacked by Olgar. I mumbled that it was because of me. That's your problem. You'll have to deal with it on your own. Levon, that's harsh. It's okay. Levon's absolutely right. Being a twat waffle about it. This will be an opportunity. What do you mean? Many of the people in town hate the way the Hawks are doing things. The way they were doing things. They captured people in the town at will and then forced them to admit to crimes by torture. At times, they took lives as well. I'm sure it's on Olgar's orders, and their actions continue to escalate. So what? I already heard about that the last time. I'm saying now's the time to act. The air went tense. This plan had been in the works since Francisca was murdered, and now... It's finally time. We will kill Olgar. We will kill Olgar. Should have been a little more dramatic instead of stumbling over that. Like, we will kill Olgar. It's really we will kill Olgar. We will kill him. Like, we'll kill Olgar. Just comes out more naturally. I don't know. Anyway, if we can take care of things quietly, all the better. And at the very least, we're dragging him off his throne as the Lord. And the town will remain in darkness otherwise. If Olgar handed over the magical stone in peace, we might be able to leave it at that. But perhaps it was already too late. Even if he had turned insane, Olgar had already attacked too many people. The townspeople, Francisca, even T. And it seems that Lucas has left their manor. He did? Seems like he's given up on his own father. Oh, that was Levi. Seems like he's given up on his own father. Sorry. It must be because of T. Levon continued without answering. We have people who've located him. Spacey, you want to try talking to him? Me? Talk to Lucas? I did want to talk with him, but at the same time, I'm too embarrassed. I wondered how Lucas felt at that moment. The father he respected so much tried to kill his sister. But I was the one who instigated it. Whether or not Lucas joins in, we're putting the plan into motion. But if you're serious about defeating Olgar, then I'll welcome you to join. To defeat Olgar. That was my goal to begin with, to avenge Francisca. But right now, can you give me a little time? I can't give you much. We can only wait a few days at most. I don't mind. All right, I'll let Lucas know, so he'll come here. For the next few days, I stayed by T's side. From morning to night, I checked on her, even when she was asleep, in the hopes of her getting better soon. When she was in pain, I treated her. Other times, I continued to talk to her. I might have been a nuisance to her. I knew what I did couldn't be forgiven with this. But this was what I wanted to do. But she doesn't remember you, so. It doesn't fix your guilt, but at least she is not hurt by, like, she's hurt, and you have the guilt, but she doesn't have the, like, oh, you did this. You know what I mean? Good, she forgot me. That's better for her, you know? She doesn't have to have that emotional pain of you lying to her and hurting her on top of the physical pain she's dealing with. She only has one emotional trauma, and that's her father trying to kill her. I thought that maybe this would allow T to regain her lost voice. Lucas might come to visit. It might be tomorrow or the day after, maybe even today. I'd be lying if I said it didn't worry me, but right now I was afraid of seeing him. But I was able to forget that at least when I was nursing T back to health. My focus now was bringing back the brightness she used to have. I wanted to save T, but instead I was the one being saved. Realization of this brought bitterness to my heart. It made me realize just how many people saved me. Working hard, aren't you? Huh. On that day, Elric and Rabbit were there together. Did you come to help? You don't need any. You just go and do everything yourself. Come on, let's go. Huh. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going now. I didn't know what they talked about between themselves, but Elric left Rabbit behind. Huh? Wait, why is Rabbit... Rabbit wants to play with her today. I'll get going now. Was there that much of a message in that little cry? Puh, puh. Ulrich said that there was nothing he could do to help, but I disagreed. T showed more emotion when she was with someone other than me. She frowned when Levi came, but when Rabbit was here, she smiled just as she did now. And that was something I couldn't do. When was the last time I properly spoke with T? Right, it was during the masquerade. After that, the incident with Francisca happened. We weren't in any position to be able to talk to anyone in the Hawk clan. Do you remember what we talked about, T? Hold on. Whoops. Okay, okay. It's like I clicked it, but okay, it hadn't moved. So when I clicked it again and it jumped really fast, I thought maybe I skipped something by accident. Anyway, no answer. So I tried to search through my memory.
I see. I helped out quite a lot with the preparations for the masquerade this year. I spoke with many wolves during the preparations, and they were kind ones and also some funny ones. I was thinking that it wouldn't be bad if we could continue being nice to each other.
Hearing her words is reminding me that I should hate myself. Hearing her words is reminding me that I should hate my very self. T was changing for the good. What she was saying now would have made me so happy back then. And yet I betrayed T's trust. Puh. I remembered things and got depressed. Two sets of eyes looked at me worriedly. Oh no, I shouldn't be like this in front of T. I wondered if she still desires what she said before. T, do you still want to get along with the wolves? No answer, but she didn't appear to reject it. If that's the case, I want to help. After all, that is something I desire too. I'll do anything for that. Anything. So that the hawks and the wolves, so that T and I could smile again. And for that, we have to end this conflict. I could tell that my mind was slowly but surely coming to that resolve. But we have to defeat T's father for that. Is that really the right thing to do? That night, I checked to see that T had completely fallen asleep before heading back to my own room. In that moment, I heard a slight sound. Was there someone in the chapel at this hour? It could have been my imagination, but I also thought of a single possibility. He could be here. I should go. The chapel was deathly quiet. The faint glow from the stained glass window painted a pattern on the floor. A scene that appeared so transient that it would vanish the moment I touched it. But look how kaleidoscopy it is. Ha! In the middle of it stood Lucas. Look the way like he's got a sword in his hand. He's just standing there and she's on the back. Lucas? Was he really there? Was it really Lucas who was standing there? Something made me doubt that it was him. His dauntless strength was nowhere to be seen. His saddened eyes were like those of a fearful boy. I was told by Levon to come here to meet. Y- yeah, the voice was Lucas without a doubt. I thought he would come, but I wasn't ready yet. What should I talk about? He glanced over to me and then quickly back to the stained glass window. It's been a while It's been a while since I've seen this. It all feels like it's far in the past. That stained glass window? It was my real father who made this. His real father, prior to his being adopted by Olgar. Father was a glass craftsman. He was paid almost nothing, and he had a few jobs too. I remember, Q told us about this. A friendly woman asked him to make this, wishing for the peace of the townspeople. A man who couldn't even protect his family bit off more than he could chew. I listened quietly. Lucas told me his past back when we were alone at the tower, too. But something about him was different this time. His voice was soft. No, it sounded kind. And that was why I learned from Father. Olgar, in order to protect what you love, you need power, not prayer. Political power to move people. A strong heart that doesn't yield even when you're hated. That was what I learned. Little by little, that kindness in his voice became muffled. It was returning to the strong voice that I knew him for. Father's wrong. He's drunk with power. He's destroying what he's meant to protect. I want to think it's all the magical stone's fault. If that's your thoughts, then... It was then that it crossed my mind that I should tell him my desire. Yes, there's only one thing I want from Lucas. Help me stop Olgar. Lucas didn't reply. Instead, he simply stared at me. I know I don't have the right to ask you this, but the reason that Olgar hurt T is because of me. Even so... It was Father who did that, not you. But... That's not something I need you to ask me. I will protect this town in my own way. This is the town my previous and current father wanted to protect. If it's for that, I'll fight alongside you. Lucas... Lucas held out his hand. I firmly grasped it in mine. I was moved by his words. Lucas was strong. He's decided to fight his own father. I should follow his example. This was for Lucas, Levon, and Levi, too. This would also be for T's and my sake. We would take the magical stone from Olgar. And T is here, isn't she? Oh, yes, but I think she's sleeping right now. I motioned for him to follow me, and I took him to her room. I quietly opened the door, but T, who I thought was sleeping, turned her head. Oh, sorry, did I wake you up? She slowly shook her head. T. T looked at the other guest in her room, but she showed no emotion upon seeing him. Does she not remember Lucas? She can't speak, or a part of her memories is lost. I whispered into his ear what happened to her. Lucas didn't appear to be surprised. He looked at T up close and seemed relieved. You saved my sister's life. I'll thank you for this in kind. I wasn't the one who saved her, and uh, a slight sigh, a raspy yet cute voice that didn't belong to either Lucas or myself. T? Can you speak now? I ran to her bedside. I moved closer so that I didn't miss a single word she said. I... Lucas, T's... She spoke. Her voice was back. T. Lucas went to her side. T tried to stand up and touched my face with her slender fingers. T?
Thank you. You were so kind to me.
My tears blurred my vision. I felt so happy and sorry that this was what she said first. I'm sorry. T's hand came over mine. She was warm. Thank you. I held T's hand back. It might have hurt her, but I couldn't help myself. More tears flowed. I had been doing nothing but cry recently. T's memories weren't back yet. Her wounds hadn't fully healed either. But there was light in her eyes once more. That made me so happy that tears would not stop. That the tears would not stop. A few days passed by quickly. Levon and Lucas stopped coming to the church. On the other hand, Levi started coming in and out as a messenger. The effect of Lucas's rebellion was rather large. A lot of sympathizers to their cause had gathered. With the increase in numbers came greater need for preparations. I left them to it so that I could remain by T's side. Her emotions and voice came haltingly, but I could clearly see that she was getting better by the day. Her wounds still hadn't healed, so she couldn't move around, but it wouldn't be long until she could walk again. The day of the mission arrived before she could get better. Tomorrow we would raid Olgar's manor. It's time. Yeah. I've waited too long for this. Everyone was gathered at the church. When was the last time the four of us were gathered here? I think it was the masquerade. Huh? What was that? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about when the last time was that we gathered together like this. The masquerade. Feels so long ago now. Yeah, it does, but it isn't. Ow. What? I just remembered. We met a long time ago, even before the masquerade. Huh? You remember? When we went exploring the forest. When we were kids. The other boy was you, Lucas. Was it? I couldn't remember. But in my hazy memory, I think there was another boy there. When I looked to Lucas, he heaved a sigh as if he just gave up. We were on opposing sides. I would have preferred that you didn't remember. Well, Spacey, you were still small, so you can't help it if you can't remember. Still, a fate can be a strange thing. Yeah. The children who stood up to go to the witch's forest were now standing up again to protect the town. The fuck are you doing? Weird bird. It was like a fairy tale. It felt like destiny to me. There's something I need to tell you. What's with you all of a sudden? Don't tell me you got afraid like when we were kids. Levi teased Lucas, but he didn't act any differently. Even on our side, Lucas didn't change one bit. I used to think his attitude was threatening and overbearing, but now it feels so dependable. If you or anyone else has to face Olgar, kill him without hesitation. Those strong words echoed. Lucas told us to kill his own father. And when you come across the same situation, what are you going to do? Isn't it obvious? But Lucas, the magical stone is the reason Olgar is... His mind was eroded by lunacy because of it. Lucas did say that he hoped that was the only reason. He might return to normal once you take away that magical stone. Levi did! They're like, what, nothing? I say this knowingly. If you show any hesitation to that man, it'll prove fatal to you. You've got to be exaggerating. He's a pretty old dude now, isn't he? That man is the one who taught me how to fight with the sword, and I've also never beaten him before. They're all like, what? Even Lucas couldn't beat him. I just fought Lucas the other day. I thought I was pretty good myself, but I didn't stand a chance. Then again, The last time we sparred was a few years ago. I don't know if I'll still lose to him.
In that case,
I'm telling you to throw away that naivety. Olgar is a beast that would try to murder his own daughter. Do not hold on to that kind of hope, no matter what.
there was no reason to say any more. Lucas's determination was real. Although they were not related by blood, he used to respect Olgar so much. He knew Olgar was crazed only because of that magical stone. I knew he was the person among us who wanted Olgar dead the least. Olgar murdered Francisca. No, not just Francisca. All of the people who gathered here all thought of Olgar as a target of vengeance for their family or other people close to them. But was it the right thing to do? To kill Olgar? What exactly did I want to do? We're not going to be given a choice. We all were sent away for the time being to prepare for the next step. I'm sure we held a sense of uncertainty within our minds, within our minds. Tim. What should I do? I wanted to talk to someone to feel better about this. Oh God, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh God. Oh God. That was all I could think. We're going to be given a choice on who to talk to. Who should I go and talk to? Fuck. This is, oh God, hold on, sorry. This is going to determine, I think, whose path we end up on. Maybe not formally, but it's going to give us pointsies. So I'm pretty sure we have points with Levon because of the kissy thing that happened. We might. I don't know if we just chose to go to the church. That one time when we talked to Levi, you know what I mean? If we hadn't chosen to talk to Levi, if we just chose church, we would have skipped the Levi scene. So maybe because we chose to talk to Levi, we got points with Levi. Because it didn't change the branch. But I don't know if it would have just cut out that scene. Or maybe you would have done both. It would have just been a different order. I don't know. So maybe we got points with him. I don't know if we've gotten points with Lucas because I don't think we've made any choices. And I don't know. So okay, here's the thing. I love Levi, I really do, even though he's stabby. And I like Hugh because he's mysterious and strange, and I feel like he could be good. Levon's not bad, but his mullet bugs me. I don't dislike any of them, actually. You know what I mean? And I feel like Lucas is a little bit more than meets the eye. Like, he seems like, oh, he's the gruff kind of angry person, but it's like, but he's actually like really nice. And I actually almost feel like he's probably better than Levon and Levi because Levi's stabby and Levon's kind of like, just, yeah, whatever. I'm like the Prince Charming character. Okay, I'm not into that. But you know what I mean? But I feel like we might already have more points with Levon, so maybe we should do that first and just kind of like, because I feel like out of all of them, Levi and Hugh are my favorites. And I'm leaning to I want to talk to Hugh. I really am. But fuck, I hate this. It's all going to go into the same point, but I just feel like it's going to give us points for which path we go down first. So there's a part of me that wants to use the guide. You know what I'm saying? But I think let's just shoot for Levon for now. Just to kind of, I hate to say get it out of the way, but like, it's not that I dislike him. It's just, I'm just like, yeah, no, he's fine. Okay, he's fine. You know what I mean? And he's not one of my favorites. I think, like, honestly, out of all four of them, I feel like he's almost at the bottom for me. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Lucas is edging him out a little. And like Levi, again, I've just been like, he's just so pretty on the cards. And like from the very beginning, I liked him. And so that's really what it is that gives him a little bit more points over Levon. It's not really because his character or anything. Let's just talk to Levon. Let's just do this. It's so hard because I'm like, I don't know. I know that it'd be like if you gave us a place to go, like go to the church,
Go to the go here, 4 different places, and the different place was a different person. That'd be much better. Like, which place would I go? You never know who's going to be there. But when you're specifically, who do I talk to? It's so hard because I just want to go where the game takes me, but this is me like pushing myself in a direction that I don't want to do that. I want to just go where the game takes me the first time around. But if we're going to go down someone's path, let's get his out of the way. I hate saying that, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we'll go down his path first. Plus, I think we already, with the kissy thing, because I'm stupid. Like, when we did it, and like, oh, well, let's do this choice, and then we'll go back and do this. Why, Spacey? Because if we were going down his path, we'd have to go back and probably do... I'm dumb. So... we might as well do this. So, anyway. Oh, where is Levon? I looked around the chapel, but didn't see him. Did he return to his room? Oh, what should I do? It might be annoying to visit him now all of a sudden, but... after some more hesitation, I arrived at Levon's room. Who's there? It's me, Spacey. Spacey? Oh, what's the matter? Did something happen? No, it's nothing much. What should I do? I did come to his room, but I didn't have anything particular to talk about. It's fine, just sit down. I stood there without saying anything, and he urged me to sit. I didn't know why I felt so nervous. We already made out with him, so I just figured, this would be the natural. Sure, whatever. I mean, we technically kissed Lucas first, but whatever. Levon sat down on the bed on the opposite side. Sorry. Although I found a seat, the awkward silence continued. I'd better talk about something. I started to go from being hesitant to being flustered, and that was when I heard Levon laugh a little. Jeez, you're always like this. Huh? If you're gonna get that nervous, you should have thought of a reason to talk before coming here. Sorry. No, I should be. Levon smiled as he usually did, and that was enough to help me relax. The awkward silence turned into something more familiar. I looked down at my folded hands in my lap while Levon slowly began to speak. I talked about my father before, didn't I? The Lord of the Wolves? Yes, I received this ring from him. Levon took off the chain around his neck to show the ring he had under his clothes. It didn't appear clouded, but it still gave off a bewitching glow. Ever since I inherited this ring, I was bound by the family of the Wolves. No, by my father. And that's why I cannot let go of this. Levon said it was dangerous to assume everything was the fault of the magic stone, but this must have been the real reason why. Levon's expression was grim when he looked at the ring. His feelings of impatience were almost palpable. If we kill Olgar tomorrow, the town will change. Levon looked up. And then we can rebuild anew. I will protect that town. If I can do something our clan has never done before, I think I can finally call myself the lord of that clan. And I can throw my father into the past. His last words almost sounded like a wish. I'm sorry I made you listen to this. No, it's all right. Thank you for telling me. This hazy feeling inside seems to have cleared up. We all had things we held dear. Just reconfirming that was good enough for me. Levon, I'm sure you'll become a great lord that everyone trusts. They were words that came from my heart. Levon paused a little before smiling. I was sure he could protect this town. If I could assist him in that process, I would help in any way I could. That was what I thought. Okay, I think we're past our flowchart. Let's see. Yep. So, oh god, the choice here is this is what's going to scare me. The choice that's coming up here leads to it can lead to, it says it's a hero's ending, but I don't know if that's a good ending or a bad ending. Otherwise it continues down. So I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see. Daybreak arrived. This was the morning when the plan would be put into motion. I woke up and changed into my clothes. Ta-da! It's pretty fucking awesome. I drew the sword from my hip. Even though I checked it the night before, I did so again. There wasn't a single speck of rust nor any chip on its edge. If you or anyone else has to face Olgar, kill him without hesitation. Would I have to do that? Would I have to kill Olgar with my own blade? Oh, no, it's probably going to kill you. You're so full of yourself. Oh, look at you being all positive that you can win. I returned the sword to its sheath as if to put away my doubts. I would do everything in my power for that. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm so curious to find out what the fuck is going on. We're almost there. Like, I came down to the chapel and saw the three of them already there. There's no hint. It's weird because you know you're in some kind of weird realm. Kaguya and Hokage are fucking here. I'm sorry. I know that's them. But there's no indication. Like, how did we die? Like, you know, at least in Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly, we're in this weird where blah, 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 and all of a sudden it's like, oh god, we fucking dead, aren't we? Like, we're dead. And then it's like it comes out and there's memories happen and then you find out you're dead. And like, none of that has come to the surface. Like, we fucking dead. What the hell is going on here? You know what I mean? Like, I'm so curious. It has to be. We're in fucking Psychedelica. It's a Psychedelica game. Like, Kaguya and Hokage are here and they are dead. So, like, the fuck? I'm so curious. They keep you going till the very end. It's going to be like this. All of a sudden, all the shit's going to come out and you're going to be like, the fuck? But maybe it's because, like, it keeps the mystery longer. Because if you think about it in Black Butterfly, it was the first one. And you're playing along, you know, of course, me, I ruined it in, like, what, the second episode? Like, fucking, like, I don't know. Like, I ruined it pretty fast. Like, oh my god, we're dead, aren't we? I think it was because I played that after Bad Apple Wars, isn't it? So I think Bad Apple Wars ruined it. Bad Apple Wars, you knew you were dead. I miss that game. I really do every once in a while. I'm like, God, I miss some of our games. Like, I really miss them. But anyway, you know, so anyway. No one was talking. We exchanged glances and nodded to each other. I'm just curious, like, because this one, of course, they're going to keep it longer instead of like now, because otherwise it would ruin it. You're like, oh, okay, they're dead. But now you're like, they're totally dead. Are they? But are? It makes you wonder, but you're like, but I know we did. We fucking did. Oh wait. Oh, Olgar and I don't know who else. Anyway, oh, that was enough. It was snowing over the town as usual. A quiet snow that had fallen onto the town for years. While the sky was still slightly dark, we arrived at the town square. Over 100 people had already gathered there. They all carried some sort of weapon and kept quiet. Someone among the crowd noticed us, and soon all eyes were gazing our way. This makes me so anxious. It's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, this is gonna, like, they're gonna drag this out, and it's like, oh, what's gonna happen? Their glances moved to the center where Levant and Lucas were. We're gonna have to make a decision, and we are gonna, like, well, we'll now take down the tyrannical Lord of the Hawks. Take up arms so that the peace can finally return to this town. The current Lord has gone mad. When I overthrow him, I swear I'll assist in bringing peace back to this town. A cheer roared. The entire group moved forward, led by the two heirs. They were all heading toward Hawk Manor. Levant and Lucas would make such a cute couple, and they could be Lord and Lord. Oh, I ship it. It begins. Yes. So, Levi, you get to stab someone. Go for it, honey. We're going our separate ways from here. Don't get yourself killed out there. You too. See you later. Bye, Levi. Please don't die. I could see the manor. They must have anticipated our movements. His private army was standing guard before the gates. I'll ask you this as a formality. Do you have any intention of yielding? No soldier answered Lucas's question. Thought so. In that case, I'm coming in by force. But please wait! The voice wasn't from the private army, but from inside the manor. The front door opened, revealing some of the servants that worked at Olgar's manor. Oh, we have no intention of fighting, so please. Then flee at once. If you remain in the manor, I cannot guarantee your safety.
Yes!
One of the maids led the other servants out of the manor in single file, and the gates were opened from the inside. In that moment, you people are going to betray Master Olgar too?
No! I never...
Death to the traitors!
Ah!
They just killed that poor maid! It happened all in a blur. One of the soldiers swung his weapon at the maid, and she fell to the ground. One after another, the servants all dropped. Ah! So stop! Ah! Unarmed people who have no intention of fighting were being cut down. Stop it! What are you doing? We have direct orders to kill all traitors. They betrayed the Hawk clan and deserve this fate. You bastards! He's so nice. Wait. Okay, wait. Oh, it's because it still said you bastards. I thought, like, because I saw Levon pop up and I saw the words and I thought it was his, and then this skipped and I was like, wait, I didn't read that text because it was still Lucas's. Okay, all right. I wasn't looking at the text. I was watching this thing happen, like pop in, and anyway. Follow my lead and don't let them get away with this. The sounds of war echoed. I died instantly. The entire scene was chaotic, with our side, the soldiers, and what remained of the servants running about. I was near the rear, so the battle hadn't come to me yet, but the sheer number of people were keeping me from being able to move freely. I needed to get up to the front. I needed to get to the manor so I could reach Olgar. This way! Huh? Someone pulled me by the arm all of a sudden. I was pulled from the crowd and taken to a gap in the fence within the perimeter of the manor. The infiltration has been a success. I thought I was used to this man popping out of nowhere. Even so, I did not expect to see him here. Hugh, why? Before I could continue, Hugh hushed me with his finger. It's too early to chat. There are still many soldiers inside the manor. Follow me. Wait! This time, he didn't draw me by the hand. I tried to follow Hugh by keeping him in my sights. Oh god, we're gonna have to make a choice and we're gonna die. I don't know what's gonna happen. We circled around to the back of the manor, and there were 2 guards on patrol there. Can you do it? Of course. Hugh and I raced forward. Who the hell are you? I had to end this before they made any noise. Right as I passed by them, I drew my sword. It was deflected. I should have expected as much from Olgar's private guards. But that wasn't enough. Ha! Whoa! I parried his sword with the next strike. He was off balance, so I aimed for his neck. I smacked him with the blunt end of my sword. Gah! He collapsed. I managed to knock him out. Well done. You're very kind, aren't you? I turned around and see that he was done too. The soldier on the ground didn't seem to be bleeding. You too? I simply dislike trouble. Now let's hurry. It's only a matter of time before they find out. We snuck into the manor from an opened window. Oh god, are we gonna like run into Olgard? Our choice is gonna be kill him or like don't kill him, and then that's gonna I don't know what to do. We avoided the stairway to the front and took a narrow wooden stairway likely used by the servants to enter the second floor. I think we should save at that choice so that if we get the other end, well, it doesn't matter. If we get that other end and we come back to the flow chart and it's fine. I don't know why we have to save. It doesn't matter. We dodged footsteps from the guards and prudently made our way forward. Oh god, I'm so nervous. The building was quite vast, but I was surprised at how well it was making progress. Why are all the walls curved in all these houses? And now then, if you keep going, you'll arrive at Olgar's room. Have you been to this manor before, Hugh? I called out to him as we ran. Part of me wasn't surprised that he seemed to know exactly how the manor was structured. He navigated us through it so smoothly that I couldn't doubt it. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. There you go again, dodging the question. I wanted to get a straight answer out of him, but it was low on the priority list at the moment. Olgar was up ahead. The man who killed Francisca. A man crazed by the magical stone. Over there! I heard voices from behind us. The guards in the back must have discovered us. I turned around and saw a group of men running towards us. I drew my sword, but the man next to me held out his arm to stop me. It's rather unoriginal, being interfered with after coming this far. I'll take care of them. Hugh, but... There's a black door, lavishly decorated around the corner. That's Olgar's room. You bastards! A soldier raised his sword high. In an instant, it was deflected by Hugh. And this is all I can help you with. The rest is up to you. All right. I faced forward and started running. Fuck. I would do all I could. Fuck. Wait! You have to deal with me first. I won't let you interfere. He's so intense. God damn it. I ran. Maybe it was only a few seconds, but I had the sensation that I was running for an eternity. Even so, the end would soon arrive. Dun dun dun. I finally arrived at the room. There were lavish decorations all around the doorframe. This is it. I knew what I needed to do. I would open the door and face Olgar. Will I be able to kill him? I don't know. I closed my eyes. I would simply do what I could. I reached for the door handle. It wasn't locked. I slowly opened the heavy door. That's his room. It's like a throne. His bedroom is a throne. The moment I opened it, an ominous feeling engulfed me. An atmosphere that aroused disgust. A black shadow of a man was in front of me. His existence warped the air in the room. Even with me here, he didn't move a muscle. He sat calmly on his throne while giving me a hollow stare. You're here. Olgar. It's not like I knew him very well. Yet his very presence branded a stark image of himself deep within my mind. However, his eye color was distinctly different. Like with Levi, there was the color of madness within it. It was the madness of the magical stone he held in his left hand. Hand over that ring. You saved me the trouble by coming here. All the pieces are in place now. It's hopeless for you. Please surrender. Olgar slowly stood up while drawing his sword from his hip. You and those two wolf sons, and... None of my words were reaching his ears. I then remembered Lucas's words in the back of my mind. Oh, fuck. If you or anyone else is to face Olgar, kill him without hesitation. Fuck. There was only one thing I could do in that moment. If he didn't submit to my demands, if he didn't listen at all, there was only one thing that could be done. I will kill you. I drew my sword and took my stance. Any who interfere must perish. No matter who. His speed was unlike that of a man of his old age, or rather, it was almost inhuman. He swiftly thrust his sword at full arm length, and I barely managed to block. And in that instant, I understood something. This was different from the way Lucas fought. Lucas was also stronger than me, but this man here fought in a way that aimed to kill me with every strike. I tried to push him back with the sword, but I couldn't win on sheer strength. He was using one hand while I used two, and he was still pushing me down little by little. How could I win? Oh god, I didn't know, but I won't let you kill me here. I pushed back with all of my might. My right eye burned up. The witch's eye must have reacted to Olgar's magical stone. I didn't mind, even if it was the witch's power, if it had the power to push back Olgar. I felt Olgar's strength weaken. An emotion other than pure madness showed on his face. Arya. I didn't understand what he meant, but I wouldn't let this opening go to waste. I swung upward to parry Olgar's sword. I'm wondering if Arya is his wife. Wait, are we his actual child? Wait, I don't know. I'm not even gonna. I knocked his sword out of his hand. Now, oh right, but I said that, but that makes then that makes fucking Ashen Hawk like our uncle or something. That's creepy, and I can't. But now, Ah! Now that he was unarmed, if I swung down my sword, everything would end. Oh, fuck! Guys, I don't know what to do. Oh my god. Okay, one of these is going to lead down to a short ending. And the other one leads down the main path. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like we shouldn't kill him. I feel like we shouldn't, but there's a part of me that wants to just go down the hero's ending and just get that ending done, but I feel like if we kill him, that's that. I feel like we shouldn't. I don't know. Let's not kill him. I feel like we should be nice and not kill him. This might be bad. This might end up bad. Although, in the hero's ending, it says happy too. So it sounds like it's a happy ending, so I would think killing Olgar would not... Because I was thinking, if we don't kill him, he might kill us, but that would seem to be a bad ending, not... Okay. We're gonna not kill him, and we're gonna see what happens. I swung down my sword with all of my strength, but it stopped short right at Olgar's neck. Okay, hold on. I want to see where we went. Okay, all right. Killing him leads to the other ending. Okay. All right, just so you know. Here we go. Did I stop it myself? Or did someone else's will... Or did someone else's will did? Or did someone else's will? I had no way of knowing. But it appeared that Olgar's expression regained some sort of emotion. I'd ask him once more. Hand over the magical stone. Why? That stone is the cause of your lunacy. A magical stone? Anyway, I was more dumbfounded than surprised. Olgar was laughing so loudly that it drowned out all the noise from outside. What's so funny? No, I'm not the one that's crazed. It's this world. It's the people of this entire town. What do you mean by that? They have forgotten that they murdered Arya, and that they live on with their worthless lives in this closed world. Arya was his wife. If that's not insanity, what is? See, I think... I really am starting to believe... Okay, because we knew Francisca was his sister, and we already know that the Hawk children split up and married the Wolf children, right? And so I'm thinking Arya was his wife, but then Arya was Ashen Hawk's sister, which if we're related to anyone in this game, because he sees our red eye, but then again, our red eye might not even mean anything, but she was pregnant, so who's her baby? Or maybe they killed her before she had the baby, and that's why he's fucking crazy. I don't know. But also, we have no idea who our parents are. But he would know. Like, Francisca took us in, oh, the witch's eye and blah, 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 but wouldn't he have known, you know what I mean? That like, oh, my daughter's missing, and oh, you happen to magically find this random son. Huh, that seems odd. Like, he wouldn't fucking have put things together and been like, that's a little fucking suspicious. Are you sure you're not disguising my daughter as your son? You know what I'm saying? But if that were the case, then that means Ashen Hawk is our uncle, and that's creepy as fuck, because we can't go... I mean, we do have an Ashen Hawk ending, and I don't know what that is, but I guess it's not romancy, and that makes me sad, because I love me some Ashen Hawk, but not if he's our uncle. Creepy. Anyway. Arya, who's that? I won't let anyone take her from me ever again. I won't let anyone take from me ever again. Sorry. I will take back Arya. Gah! He caught me off guard with a sudden tackle. I tried to get up, but saw his sword in Olgar's hand. He swung it down without hesitation and nicked the tip of my nose. Ow! I thought I wouldn't be able to dodge it on my own accord. Someone had pulled me back from behind. Hugh? I fell into someone's arms. Who is it? I twisted my body to look up. I saw a man who wasn't supposed to be here. Ashen Hawk? Oh! Yay! I'm looking at it like, oh, it's so romantically sweet. He could be our uncle. I don't know what's going on. Ashen Hawk? Ashen Hawk held me in his arms while he stared down Olgar. He's like dressed like a fucking Jedi. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, he is our uncle! I'm just assuming that he's Arya's fucking brother and like, and he was that, no! I love Ashen Hawk. He can't be related to us. It's so creepy. Like, oh, whatever. I still love him. Spacey can't have him. I can. Like, whatever. I'm down with your uncle. He's fine as fuck. Anyway. Are you trying to kill your own daughter, Olgar? Daughter? Who is he talking about? Olgar's daughter? T? Aside from Olgar, he and I were the only ones here. Oh my god, you're stupid. Ashen Hawk, what are you talking about? I bet you anything he's got a red eye, and you're like, because they were witches or whatever. He's got, but it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, anyway. I heard footsteps outside in the hallway coming towards us. Levon, Levi, and Lucas, and all of the other people who had joined in the rebellion. Oh my god. They flowed into the room, all looking confused as to what was unfolding. Spacey, are you alright? You! Why are you here? It's their dad. I know it's their I mean, okay, I suspected when they were freaked out about him. I'm like, wait, is that he their dad? And then wait a minute. And then wait, no. Oh, no. I know we're dead though, so I'm not sure how this is all going to pan out, but it's I love it, but it makes me just concerned because Ashen Hawk has been my favorite from the beginning, and it's like, he got a little too frisky with us for us being his niece. That's just creepy is all I'm saying. Like, a little bit too affectionate, if you know what I'm saying. Like, he's that creepy uncle. I love it because it's so disturbing. Oh, anyway, why are you here? Father, you're alive. Each said something different. Levon and Levi looked at Ashen Hawk. Lucas looked at Olgar. But despite the presence of others, Olgar and Ashen Hawk continued to speak as if they were alone. Apris? Arya and Apris? That was his name. Are you Apris? Apris? Really? That's right. The ghost of the man you murdered 17 years ago. So he really is a ghost! Was he actually murdered? A ghost? Ashen Hawk always said it like it was a joke. It wasn't a joke? 17 years ago. Then you really are... Father... His father. Ashen Hawk! I told you! I love this! But he's been dead, that's why he didn't disappear. I was completely confused. It had surpassed the capacity of what my mind could process. It looks like everyone is gathered here. And here comes Hugh. She's like, and fucking here comes Hugh. Like, I just see her throwing up her hands in exasperation. What the fuck? Oh, I love this so fucking much. Did this man know everything? He knew everything and brought us all here. I couldn't even gather my own thoughts. How exactly were Ashen Hawk and Olgar? Hugh, what's going on? Please explain. Of course. It's time for the big reveal. But first... He walked up to Olgar and easily took the magical stone he had grasped in his hand. Excuse me, master. You bastard. Haku. Haku? That was the name of one of Olgar's servants. Oh my god, who is Hugh? This is amazing! Enough already. I had enough of being confused. Let us now begin our journey to learn the truth. But the choice after that is all up to you. Me? Hugh raised the magical stone high. Oh my god! My eye either reacted to the magical stone or the other way around. My eye started to burn up with the heat hotter than ever before. At the same time, the magical stone began to shine, showing various scenes around the entire room. My right eye was now scorching. It was so hot that I couldn't even cover it with my hand. Was he telling me to watch with this eye? This distorted scenery created by the magical stone. Oh, fuck, this is gonna be so good. I want to cock block you and be like, Inside Out trophy! We're in chapter 9 now, bitches. Oh god, the choice after this, there's literally gonna lead to a bad ending. Could, anyway. This was when spring still came to this town. The story of a youthful few, which took place a few months prior to the masquerade. St. Germain's Mansion!
Francisca, Empress, listen to me. Oh my, what's the matter? Why are you shouting like some child?
Look! Look at precious Ashen Hawk! Like, oh. Don't say that, Francisca. Arya is and will always be young at heart. So what's the matter? Did something good happen?
Yes, and the day of my wedding has finally been decided.
She sounds too much like Francisca, if I said.
Oh my, congratulations, Arya. Thank you, Francisca.
My. It seems like the time of reckoning for the young Hawk Lord has come. Oh, baby Olgar. Oh, cute. Shut up.
We have to throw a celebration. So when is the day? It's the day of the masquerade. Olgar said he wanted it to be on that day. He did?
You're quite the romantic one, aren't you? I said shut up.
And then there's one more thing. Calm down. You're getting a bit too excited.
I can tell how happy your proposal has made her. He has to marry her because he knocked her up. Girl! That's why. You won't be able to talk for much longer if you keep that up. It's so funny because they look nothing like siblings, but isn't it funny? Because in the very beginning, I suspected... I didn't know they were related, but I was like, were they like the pair? Because all the kids, like fucking Lucas has his, like, darker skin tone, but has the blonde hair like her. And then Levon has darker hair like him, but has the pale skin like her. And then it's like, it's because they're related, because that's their uncle. So it's like family genetics. I just had the family genetics wrong, you know, the path of it. But I'm just saying. I had some weird suspectings in the beginning, like, are they all related? Like, are they all brothers or something? No, they're cousins, but still. Well, Lucas actually isn't, though, related to any of them. But Lucas actually does look like he's related to... Wait, that's right. But he does look like it, doesn't he? Weird. Anyway, they only had so many, like, colors to choose from in this. I don't know.
I just thought of something wonderful. How about you two have your wedding ceremony on the same day?
This is so weird. Ugh! Ashen Hawk, how could you betray me like this? Anyway.
Huh?
Us too. You made her say that, didn't you? Not at all. Arya thought of it all on her own.
Oh, what should I do? And this is all too sudden.
I can't believe the man I love was sleeping with the woman who raised me. But he's also been dead for 17 years, so he hasn't aged, so it's just okay. Maybe. He's actually This is weird. This is very bizarre. And it does hurt me a lot. But it's kind of like knowing I can't have Lawrence because he's Kaguya, and I can't have him. So what you're saying is then the happy ending in Black Butterfly wasn't the happy ending because he's not really alive. He's still dead, and that, oh, why you do this to me, game? You took my Kaguya away from me and made him still dead, and then I can't have him as Lawrence, and I can't have Ashen Hawk because he's my uncle? The fuck? This game is so fucking great. It's so great. It's making me feel all sorts of things. Oh, the pain and the joy and the, oh my god, this is so good, but it hurts so bad. Oh god, it's good. It's good anyway. Oh.
Empress always hints at it.
Oh, that's supposed to be Francisca, not Arya. Anyway.
But he's never formally asked for my...
Oh, ahem. Oh, your hand. Okay, I was like, wait, I thought it's in my hand. So anyway.
Empress always hints at it, but he's never formally asked for your hand in marriage.
It's not that I'm not ready or anything, but...
Oh, Empress, you're doing this only because Arya asked you to!
Oh, are you not satisfied with me? I am. Fuck her. She's evil. Whatever.
I don't mind. Isn't that what you want, brother?
It's like they're being forced into marriage. It's Ashen Hawk, for fuck's sake. He's amazing. Girl, suck it up. Anyway. You always defer all decisions to your brother, don't you? And no matter how old you get, you can never say no to Olgar. And it's set. The young handsome wolf will have his day of reckoning, too.
Thanks, you two. Let's make this a wonderful wedding. I mean, a wonderful masquerade. The two couples were married that year during the masquerade. The lord of the Hawk clan, Olgar, and his old friend, Arya. Olgar's younger sister with the lord of the Wolf clan, Apris. This was a significant event for the town. The two clans who had hated each other for generations had come together. The dream was about to come true. Time passed. A boy was born between Apris and Francisca, and then another. Olgar and Arya were unable to bear children for some time, but they finally were able to conceive. If all went well, their child would be born by the next spring. That year, more snow than usual seemed to fall onto the town. Oh, okay, I get. Okay, I see where this is going. I see what's happening here. They murder her thinking she's a witch. The baby was born, blah, blah, blah. But that's why the snow never stops falling. Arya's cursed everyone. One night, amidst the falling snow, the two husbands were drinking at the tavern. You know, I've never seen it snow so hard before.
Yeah, it's starting to affect the livelihood of the people. I hope it'll stop soon. Look, he's got the bad mullet!
Are you sure you should be here drinking? Your wife is pregnant at home.
He's like, well, that's why I'm here. Like, she told me to get some fresh air. She's the best wife a man could have.
You look like you're still a teenager in love. It's been years since you got married.
Shut up. What about you?
Your sister is a tool.
No, I'm just kidding.
You already know. I'm a free spirit.
You know.
Don't look at me like that. You remind me of Francisca when she gets mad. Anyway, take a look at this.
Rings?
I crafted the 4 stones of Kaleidovia so that I can give them to my sons when they grow up. And the hawk and butterfly motif rings will go to them.
And what about the ring with the wolf motif?
And this one is staying with me.
I hope my younger sister doesn't sulk about not getting one.
She's going to have to bear it, unfortunately. And so, what did you do with your stone? And the one I gave to you as a token of our friendship. Do you want me to craft it into a ring for you? You didn't.
Ah. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, and that's why he ended up with the ring, because he killed Ashen Hawk! I was like, didn't he have the ring? Okay, and I forgot about. I'm like, wait, what's the other one? Anyway, right. And I gave that to Arya. I had to craft it into a snowdrop pendant.
Goodness, it seems like our friendship suffered a defeat to your love.
No need to exaggerate about it.
As if to bring in fresh air to the stagnant atmosphere, the door to the tavern opened, causing a draft. At the doorway was a traveler from outside of town.
This is so amazing.
Olgar and Apris welcomed him in and provided him hospitality for the night. Wow, the snow is terrible. I was about to freeze to death.
It's your fault for coming during this season.
What are you doing here anyway? Trade? Nope. I heard this town has the Kaleidovia, so I had to come to see it. The Kaleidovia. I think it's stored at the church.
You came all the way here just for that?
Considering how suspicious you are of that, I suppose you don't know of the Kaleidovia's true power.
Oh?
That's interesting. That'll be a nice story to drink to. I heard about it during my travels. The Kaleidovia is a cursed item that connects the world of the dead to the world of the living.
Like the kaleidoscope. That's a rather grandiose story.
And it leads to the intermediate world between life and death, which is where we fucking are! It's called Psychedelica. At Psychedelica, you can meet with people who have died.
That's why we can meet with Ashen. Okay. The dead.
Oh, in other words, did you lose a loved one?
Is that why you're after the Kaleidovia? I don't have anyone like that. I came because I was interested in that story. Now you're just strange. Although I don't have any loved ones, what about you? If a loved one died and you had a way to meet them. Knock on wood.
I'd refuse. Bringing them back from the dead has to be some kind of sick joke. We should let them be, at least after they're dead.
True words spoken by a man who loves his freedom. Oh, that was Olgar. Sorry, true words spoken by a man who loves his freedom. Okay, sorry. The two of them laughed it off as a drunkard story. Except for Hugh just walked the fuck in the door, but... Perfect place to end this shit. Alright, so I'm going to end this here. Oh my god, this is getting so fucking good. Anyway, so I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.